Money-saving tips for your first home renovation. If you're not careful, the cost of a renovation can easily mount up. And, when you're on a strict budget, this means you have to get thrifty with your decorating. Whether your kitchen is looking a bit dated, your living room needs a modern refresh, or your bedroom needs reviving, there are many ways you can reduce the cost of your first home renovation. If you're wondering how you can update your home on a budget, just read on to find our top tips. Get the high-spec look without breaking the bank. If you are renovating your forever home, then it is probably worth going for a higher spec on both your external and internal furnishings to add longevity. However, if you are on a budget or are making improvements for a faster sale, there are ways to get a quality finish without spending a fortune. Shop around. Keep an eye out for auctions and architectural salvage yards. The easiest way to cut the cost of a new kitchen is to go for cheaper units and spend money on good quality work surfaces and tiles to add that luxury feel. When purchasing appliances, use a price comparison website to get the best deals, and only buy branded products if they are going to be on display. Cut the cost of a new bathroom by only tiling the areas that need to be waterproof, such as the shower. There is no need to tile the entire room. A good way to save money is to use cheaper plain tiles and provide color and texture with accessories, says Liz Ordig. If you don't tile all your walls, you can save even more by putting waterproof wallpaper, a glass sheet, or even a large cut mirror on one section. You can also make significant savings by choosing a good value 3-piece white suite, from bathroom showrooms and DIY chains, which will give you a bigger budget to create the wow factor with other fixtures and lighting. Even basic sanitary ware can look high-spec if you add beautiful taps. If you live in a hard water area in the UK, the effects it can have on taps means quality really matters, so spending money well here is a wise move, says Nico De Beer, product director at Bathstore, bathstore.com. Most manufacturers are aware that homeowners want to save important resources like water, so it's worth paying extra for taps and shower heads that consume less water, especially as there are long-term savings on water bills too. The big bathroom trend is the boutique hotel look. This luxury spa style is essentially color blocking for walls and floors using tiles, says Katie Turner, head of design at Tops Tiles, topstiles.co.uk. Using a combination of textured or pearlescent mosaic tiles is a good way to create the spa look. It's easy on a budget as there are many large formats, coordinating glazed ceramic and porcelain tiles at affordable prices. Set a realistic budget. Before you get started with the nitty-gritty, it's a good idea to sit down and make a list of all the things you want to get done. And, in line with this, how much you'll want to spend. When creating your list, looking for inspiration in catalogs, online or when visiting showrooms will ensure you cover everything comprehensively, so there's no surprise costs at the end of it all. Although it can be difficult to create a budget off the top of your head, getting an estimate for the work can give you a good indication of how much you'll be spending. And this needn't take hours of trawling through sites. You can find a roundup guide of average prices on households. But, for more accurate quotes, it'll be a case of finding a trusted handyman or company and asking for a price. And, as many people in this industry will offer these as no obligation, you can take advantage of this even if you don't end up using that specific company. Just be sure to shop around for the lowest quote before you settle on a budget. Repurpose spare materials. Any renovation project is bound to create plenty of waste, but before you send any unused materials to the skip, take a look at what you have in front of you. Spare pieces of wood can be repurposed into some attractive shelving for your new kitchen or turned into a coffee table for your living room. And, it's always a good idea to save leftover paint in case you need more coats on the walls further down the line or if you fancy giving your cupboards a coordinated look to your walls. If you're getting your kitchen decorated, using your old splashback tiles for a feature wall in your new bathroom can be a great way of reducing wastefulness. But, if you don't feel you have any real leftover materials, you can head to architectural salvage yards to find great deals on antique furniture, interior design pieces and other things you can add to your home for a unique touch. Buying pre-owned goods can be a great way to save money along the way. Plus, if they're not exactly what you want, you can restore or alter them to fit in with your desired aesthetic. Do it yourself. Although there are plenty of things you'll need to employ professionals for, such as electrical and plumbing work, there are also elements you can take into your own hands. Tasks like painting, wallpapering, grouting and fitting skirting boards, can all be done by an amateur with the right know-how. However, if you feel like you lack the relevant skills or confidence to take on the job, it's best not to try as this can cost you more in the long run if correctional work needs to be done. When you're on a budget, it can be tempting to buy the cheapest products to keep costs down. But, Low cost can mean low quality as well, so you could end up having to replace these for more expensive versions anyway. Bargain screws, nails or paint are best avoided, so instead of really scrimping from the get-go, choose mid-priced items, as these will do a better job but still won't cost the earth. You're bound to be buying plenty of new things to install in your renovated home, but when these are bulky it can add unnecessary delivery costs to your project. Our top hack for this is to invest in a trailer, like these ones from Erda, which will create more space in your car for larger items, while removing shipping costs. This will also mean you can take your own rubbish to the tip, so you can also avoid collection fees. Go for simple changes. There's bound to be some things you still love about the home that drew you to it in the first place, so you don't always have to think about changing everything. While you might want to completely redo the bathroom or the kitchen, remember that it could simply be refreshed rather than fully renovated. Even changes as minor as switching out the handles on cupboards and adding some new statement lighting can revive your home, so it often pays to think small before committing to a full-scale revamp. Use reduced X displays. If you're happy with the layout of your kitchen, you can keep the skeleton and instead replace smaller details to mix up the look. Switching out the door for a more contemporary or traditional model is a great way to add a new look to your kitchen, while updated worktops can help you to achieve novel themes and styles. And, these don't have to be expensive either. If you've seen a kitchen you love, but the price isn't right, it's worth searching X-Display kitchen sites, like the Used Kitchen Company, for great deals on top-of-the-range kitchens that can not only include the units, but also appliances too. And it's not just kitchens you can replace this way. There are sites for X-bathroom displays as well as living and dining rooms. So, you can find your dream home aesthetic for much less. Don't know where to start? If you're having other questions about what to buy, how to get your house insured, if a house has a good price based on market value, then call us now at 1-612-418-2940.